Hello students, kindly take out Standard 6 Geography, Chapter 2, Globe, Latitudes and Longitudes, page number 119. Dear students, let's continue the chapter. Latitudes. What is latitudes? The angular distance of a place from the equator is measured from the center of the earth is known as a latitude of a place. It is measured in degrees 0. The equator represents the 0 degree latitude. The distance from the equator to either of the poles is 1/4 of a circle round the earth. It will be measured 1/4 of the 360 degree or 90 degree. Thus, 90 degree north latitude marks the North Pole and 90 degree south latitude marks the South Pole. It is indicated by the letter N or S. Parallels of latitude. All the lines running parallel to the equator are called the parallel of latitude. We can say an imaginary line encircling the earth and joining all places which have the same latitude is called parallel of latitude. The distance between 2 degrees of latitude always remain the same. The size of the parallel of latitude decreases as we move away from the equator. Students, see, this is parallels of latitude. This is equator, this is latitude. Equator is the only latitude which is a great circle as it bisects the earth in two halves. Important parallels of latitude. Besides equator, the North Pole and the South Pole, there are 4 important parallels of latitude. 1. Tropic of Cancer. Number 2. Tropic of Capricorn. Number 3. Arctic Circle. Number 4. Antarctic Circle. Students, turn the page. Now we are on page number 120. Table. Important parallels of latitude. 0 degree equator. 23 half degree north, Tropic of Cancer. 23 half degree south, Tropic of Capricorn. 66 half degree north, Arctic Circle. 66 half degree south, Antarctic Circle. 90 degree north, North Pole. 90 degree south, South Pole. Main characteristics of the parallels of latitude. Number 1. All parallels are complete circles except 90 degree north and 90 degree south. These are the points. Number 2. The largest parallel is equator. Number 3. The length of the parallel decreases as one moves away from the equator towards the poles. Number 4. All parallels are located at an equal distance from each other. Number 5. The distance between any two parallel at an interval of 1 degree is about 111 km on the surface of the earth. Number 6. The equator is the only great circle while the other parallels are all small circles. Importance of the latitudes. Number 1. By means of latitude, we can easily form an idea of the temperature of a place. Number 2. We can divide the earth into different heat zones. Number 3. We can find out the distance of a place from the equator. Number 4. It helps us to find out the exact location of a place. Main heat zones. All parts of the earth do not receive the same amount of heat from the sun. The above important parallels help us to divide the earth into three heat zones. Number 1, torrid zone. Number 2, temperate zone. Number 3, frigid zone. First we will discuss torrid zone. The word torrid means hot. This region receives the maximum amount of heat. Hence it is known as the torrid zone. The region lying between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn is known as torrid zone. The sun's ray falls vertical here throughout the year. Temperature remains high all through the year and there is no actual winter season here. The equator divides this zone into North Torrid Zone and the South Torrid Zone. Most of the southern India falls in the Torrid Zone. Students, see, this is the picture. Main heat zones. This is Torrid Zone, North Torrid Zone. This is North Frigid Zone. This is South Temperate Zone. This is South Frigid Zone. Number 2, the temperate zone. The regions lying between the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere and between the Tropic of Capricorn and the Antarctic Circle in the southern hemisphere are known as the temperate zones. The sun is never overhead in this zone. It is neither very hot in summer nor very cold in winter. Weather changes frequently here. Number 3, the frigid zone. The regions lying between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole in the northern hemisphere and between the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole in the southern hemisphere are called the frigid zones. These are the coldest regions of the earth. In this zone, the sun never rises much above the horizon. Therefore, this zone receives the least amount of heat. The sun rays fall slanting there. The areas remain frozen for most parts of the year. So, this zone is known as the frigid zone. Okay, students, you will read this chapter and learn. Thank you.